I suppose a best press live blonde blue blue. Wow. A best press live on YouTube. Make them see the countdown that's been going on. What I might just do is just press that and then do that, because then we can just start, because it's already been going on for it's already been running for a few minutes, so it's fine. How we doing, Mamoru? Hello. Also, welcome back. So continuing on, there's a bad tie going on. It's rather bad. Food. Well, I was looking at the numbers before. Hey, Ethan. I was looking at the food, the stats before, and food, plenty of food. Water, it's not so good. With 24 beavers, it's going to run out just before the bad tide ends, which means that really going to need to rush to pump water and rehydrate the beavers before they die of water starvation, which is potentially a bit of a problem. It means that I really need to focus on storing up more water before anything else. So I've got to devise a plan for that. He just woke up from a strange dream. I've slept like 2 hours 30. It's both a short and a really long time, I suppose. That if you're sleeping in the afternoon, then yeah, that would be a long time. Where are we at? There. So yeah, food is alright for the population, but water is a problem. And this is where hard difficulty gets to be tricky. Is the because the wet season where the water is flowing is so short. It's only 3 days. Like, we've had consistent 3 days um, of wet season before the next drought or bad tide comes. Then there's barely enough time to actually capture water. I mean, having so many pumps kind of helps, but yeah, we do need to develop an area to actually store water. And more importantly, I need to properly divert the bad tide, because I want to use this area for storage. I actually want to use a little bit of storage down here, but like currently over here is contaminated, and up here is contaminating down here, which is annoying. And I think the best way to solve that is to start really investing into metalworking. So I'm going to slap down a smelter there. Oh, yep. It's got the T-piece, so that's fine. And, we're just going to get that going. We've got the windmills up and running, which means we're going to start cranking out smelters that way as well. And on top of that, I think metal was yeah, these were loose piles, so we need loose piles for those. So what I'm going to do, against my better judgment, is probably put, you know what, get rid of that. Yeah, empty that out. Doesn't thank you, because this thing can hold a lot of logs. We'll make this hold scrap metal, and we'll unpause that and start collecting scrap. Dynamite, that too, we are working towards unlocking explosives. Well, I think most of the explosives has actually been unlocked in saying that. Which is also a very good point. Should really unlock this thing, which again needs refined metal anyway. So working on metal is definitely the next logical step. Other things to work on. Oh wait, we already got one here. So you need to store water. I hadn't actually set that. I might resume that one and around. I've got some gears, but not a lot. I'm going to assume that this thing, yeah, it's eaten all the gears already. And this thing has eaten all the gears already. Do these need... No, oh yeah, that's where all the stuff's going. Right, so we don't need gears, so I'll keep that off. So yeah, need to devise a way of sort of diverting the bad water from here as soon as possible so that I can actually store more water. And yeah, just generally make times a bit happier, because I need to do something with this something with this bad water here, because it just contaminates the whole bottom end, and I can't use this to store water or anything for now until that's sort of dealt with. I'd like to use up here for storage. I've sort of earmarked here for, trying to dam up more area, but I can't do much with it really for now, though. I mean, I've got a few half-baked dumb ideas already cooking, but it's no good if I can't do anything with it. I wonder if the overall goal is just back up, like maybe dam off up here. Oh yeah. So before that, let me back up a step. The other thing that I need to work towards unlocking is the sluice, which again also needs metal. Also the double and triple dynamite. But yeah. In fact, I'm going to unlock it now. Unlock the sluice now. Yeah. Might as well pick off that too. And then we're also going to start picking off the overhangs as the need comes. Yeah, so my sort of thinking is maybe the eventual goal is to dam this up into, so it bottles up into, or it lifts itself up into the same height as this aqueduct, and we feed everything into the, make a new bridge that spans into this aqueduct, send it all the way around the map, like around here, around the back here, and then around here, or maybe just dump it straight in there, or maybe T-piece it here, dump clean water down there and bad water off the map or something. And then so the eventual goal is, because of the way this update works, is we need to build a bunker base because we can do that now. So you can use the overhangs to sink the entire base or the entire colony underground. And that's the eventual goal, is maybe just have all farmland up here and then maybe in the center. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but sink everything underground. That'd be fun. So yeah, have like an aqueduct along here and all the way around. It can drop bad water off. It can also pick up this bad water here too. I think that would be rather interesting. But those are long-term goals. For now, I need to store more water here again, as I was saying. And how I want to do that, I'm not entirely sure, other than to maybe, like, as I was sort of alluding to, maybe put a dam wall across here using the sluices, divert the bad water around right around the back, and then around here. The only downside is that requires a lot of levying. So like I'll be running levees like right across here, say. Maybe not exactly like there, but something like that. But let me map it out so you can see. So what I'm thinking is we'll use that as a natural barrier for a start. Something like that along there. I just had a hesitation for a moment because I'm thinking I should probably, keep some of it open. I need to be on this tile, like that there, and generously go up a tile just in case. Up like that. Does it really matter? I don't know. I really don't know. And then sluice, levee, whatever that. And then bad water diversions around here. We'll need to demolish these trees. Somewhat inconvenient, but has to be done. In fact, as a bit of a distraction, do that now. Oh, it's actually the same height. Nice. You can come across there, you can come across there. I will go to the trouble of putting a lumberjack in and actually cutting them down, because we do sort of need, because the trees keep dying from drying out, they do sort of need, I do sort of need a supply of trees. Kind of annoying, but is what it is. Yeah, divert it all the way around the back, like that. I'm going to hold off on the maximum height, just to try and make it a little bit cheaper. That's why I was a bit hesitant. Oh, you're going to build it already. Okay, then. That's why I was a little hesitant, because I want to I don't want to overcommit resources. I started on this map as well the other day. Haven't moved as far up yet, but I'm not nearing the point of mega projects. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit shy on the mega projects, but you know, the mega project life sort of chooses you rather than you choosing the mega projects. You know, just weeble wobbles around like so. Ah, excellent. And as predicted, the beavers are very much lacking in water, which means you need to start pumping very quickly. Need this to, yep, there we go. I wasn't paying attention, and I I didn't even see how long it had been at 0 for. Maybe someone caught it. All right, just wash the last of that away. Yeah, there we go. They're starting to get their thirst satiated. Drop that to 0.85. And yep, we can crank that up now. And this is going to just wash all over the lands. Yep, there it is. Going to backfill over everything as it do. The farmers can be resumed. How are we doing for jobs? -15. That's concerning. Oh, we has our first array of windmills ready. Excellent. This is good. Things are happening very fast. I need to try and keep up. I noticed this yesterday as well. I was falling behind quite consistently. Let's get the shaft in. I mean, actually, I don't need to do that. So I can do that instead. You can scoop that up. Yeah, the old splish splash sploshy washy. There we go. You should start pumping that now. Farmers are farming. Tree cutters are tree cutting. Yeah, so I need something to back around that and then do the same here. Either diverge down the channel. Let's delete that. Then we want something like that. Then down in there will be the thingy, sluices. And that'll come around there like so. Just thinking. There. Got the upper two gates like I've got, flooding the central adjacent to the starting area. One of the things I was thinking early on of doing was flooding this area, like raising it up a tile. I am flooding down there now. But yeah, I definitely need more water storage though. But we've been hit pretty hard with bad tides though. Alright, you can pause. Alright, you're finishing the planting. You see how quickly the food goes down though. We've annihilated half of the storage. But we got I did focus on these large warehouses for food storage, and I think that was a worthy endeavour. It's the last of the berries. And as long as we're not digging into... Where is the berry storage? There it is. Yeah. They're still full up on berries. Alright, so we wait for the next cycle to go through. Yeah, the bottleneck is still planks though. What are we at? 218. Yeah, another 3-day drought. That's right. Okay then. Okay then. Yeah, this is what's sort of hurting things as we go along, is getting a drought so soon after the last one, or getting a drought or a bad tide so soon after the previous one. Yeah, the other thing that I was interested in was flooding this back even further, because this double as great water storage, but you can't really do that if there's bad tides sort of blocking everything up. Very food negative for a while. Had no green room to expand. Yeah, this map seems pretty tough for food. Although getting into potatoes. Oh, look at that. The tree was finally cut. Uh-oh, we're out of trees. Tree was cut, so... Hmm. Where are the potatoes? Egg grilled potato. That means the potatoes are probably all in stock there somewhere. Spatterdock. Ideally, I don't think we've actually grown any spatterdock yet. Ideally, these would get built so we can store more raw food. Right, how are we looking here? It's getting slowly done. Oh, I actually got scrap metal. Nice. You have anyone? No, you don't have anyone working there. Alright, so while there's lights, I'll try and finish planning this. So I want this to either like dump that away. Probably the way to do it is like that, and then alternatively dump that away. And then we're going to want a sluice box like that. Just need the two of them, and then two like that. This two vertical is, in my mind, is the same as two horizontal, and probably going to regret that choice in the future, but we'll roll with it for now. Yeah, then this is an ambitious project, but a project nonetheless. You know, just wraps around here, and then hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. I might. This is why I'm thinking I might need to make it higher. You know, it wraps around here, comes around here, and finally splashes down there. Can we select the road, please? No, no we cannot. There we go. So yeah. Comes, you know, we divert the bad water all the way around, and then splash down there. Now the reason why I filled in the corners is so that I can run a path along the top. Before anyone asks, so I can run the path along the top, and that ensures that it all gets built. Yeah, like that. Something like that. And then I'll have to delete all the path when I inevitably discover that it's not high enough. Dead Soul, how you doing? And also, sluice. 1, 2. I need to do all of that. All of that? Yeah, might as well. There's a little bit of future intention there. I mean, what that future intention is, no idea, but there's some future intentions being laid out. It's the groundwork for some future plans. Yeah, and then we just need to mow the trees, and then I can have the rest of the thing flow around. And that'll be that. What about 500 something water? We are starting to recollect the water. These precious windmills not doing anything. I might just lower those a little bit, raise you a little bit. Now we need the shaft of power transmission. You go there. Well, not really. Actually goes like that there, then like that there, then like that there. You know, it does a bit of a wibbly wobbly one. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just dropping these down to indicate where more potential windmills could go. I have this mind of putting in the industrial stuff up here, but I don't think it's going to happen. That's why I'm sort of sort of hesitant, but realistically, I want them down here close to the beavers to minimize traveling distance. And then long term, I'm gonna want a thingy to go over the top. And there's the drought. There we go, and yeah. Game just sort of, yeah, because there's so much path, the game hiccups a little bit now as I'm placing, as it's calculating paths. Thankfully, I've got all this water to work with. I'm going to pause you lots and just pump this lot here for now. What do we got? 20 days. Streamers answer man vs bear with the question, yes, exactly. Exactly. All right, we're only negative 11 on the workforce for now. Right, our priorities are really this lot here. All of this needs to be built, please. Because I really want to eliminate the water wheel. Well, I can't eliminate the water wheel as such, but I really want to eliminate it. Alright, you're getting planks. What is missing out on jobs? I don't really know. Wow, look at the food. 271. Well, the harvest should be coming in soon anyway. I probably do need to expand the farming a little bit. Say a little bit, it probably needs a lot. Where are we at? Potatoes. Plant some more potatoes. Just really get a stock of potatoes going. You can reach most of that. You can't reach the stuff down there though. Great quality of life change would be if the building required items weren't delivered, the job was considered closed and a beaver could move to another position. Stuff like that would be amazing. Alright, so you got nothing to do in range now because the berries are all dead. How's the forester coverage? I did plan for another forester there, so I could potentially put some more, I think, what's the other thing they planned? Dandelions. I think dandelion's the one that gets turned into oil. I sort of forget. I would like to start getting into bread and such too. Right, what can you cover? That there, okay. Could probably start switching these over to all just oaks, and that would save on the workload quite dramatically. Go. Maybe just in this little spot here I could shove some berry bushes in. Just a tiny... You don't need... I find you generally, at least for this faction, you don't need many berry bushes. Can't reach them, but it's good enough. What do we want? Food. Gather a flag. I think all the other berries are... Yeah, all the other berries should be dead now. All the others should be just completely dead. Which means you can go. You're full and you're nearly full. People say getting into baking is inexpensive. Just a little dough is all you need. Yes. Yes, it is. That is the two things that the bakers need. But then you're looking at $1,000 mixers and fine imported flours. Yeah, if you want to be fancy. Aha. Shaft is built. Well, nearly, so we're getting closer. Probably the next thing after that is actually getting the, oh no, that's not built. You're not built because you're not high priority. Funny that. Ah, there we go. So collectively, that's generating 280, which is pretty amazing. Thunder, you were going to ask a factorial question. Is there a way to request using the cargo landing pods that cancels if the request is full, even if it takes out the landing pod itself? A way to request the cargo landing pod that cancels if the request fill, even if it's taken out the landing pod? Otherwise it keeps saying, so you would need to use bot logic to track the items and then circuit network. So you set request. Because yeah, if you set it directly, then it's as soon as the bots take something out, then it immediately drops more down. Next time we're in Factorio, I can show you what I mean. I actually did it in on my Navis cargo landing pad. It reads bot network, negates it with the request. So the request logistics group is in a constant combinator now, instead of next to the hub, instead of being in the thingy itself. It's the same as effectively the same as a bot trash system. So it would have a constant combinator of the things to keep, or in this case, the things to request. And then you take what's in the network and multiply it by -1. Or you have the constant combinator with the things that you want, feed that into one side of a decider, and then the other side of the other input of the decider, you feed that into the robot network contents multiplied by -1. And robot, you actually need two steps. You need everything in the robot network that's greater than 0. That's really important because bots cause negative numbers, and then multiply by -1, and then feed that into the constant combinator, and then you output everything that's greater than 0. That's on the wire that has the constant combinator of requests that you want the hub to drop. Actually, that doesn't matter. But yeah, that last step doesn't matter. But yeah, that's how we do it. So it's 1, 2, 3 combinators and a constant combinator. You can do it without the -1, but it's the greater than 0 on the roboport. But it's a good safety check. Oh, you're done. While I wasn't paying attention then. This thing should be receiving a ton of power now. Oh, 846. It's cranking. Robot wire into arithmetic multiply -1. Decider any yellow. Pretty much. Yeah, so can I draw that? So if I had like, how about we come over here? If the district center was a roboport, so the first thing I would do is tell this thing, connect this thing to a decider, the roboport. We just say each greater than 0 output each of input value. The second thing that we would do is put it into a arithmetic combinator, which would have each multiplied by -1 output each. And then we would have this thing here, the constant combinator. So this constant combinator has all the requests for things to drop. And finally, we would have another one with another decider here, which takes your output, comes into there, and then this comes into here. And this one is, oops, I used the wrong thingy. There. So these are deciders apparently. That's why I do shorts on the YouTube. Yeah, I probably should do that, eh? Where's a pen and paper? Admittedly, I've been a bit, in all honesty, I've been a bit off on the Factorio stuff lately. Uh, the whole space age thing is a real grind. Using games to explain other games. There we go, I'm just writing that down. Yeah, so each greater than 1 output, each greater than 0 output each, and then feed that into the actual hub. I'm sure that made absolutely no sense whatsoever and didn't help at all. But hopefully that at least got somewhere. Appropriately timed. Oh, it's out of juice. The final step is actually, for this thing, coming back to this thing, the final step is actually this Kajiga here, a gravity battery. Because the windmills don't always run. You're not streaming at 4 a.m.? Yeah, this might be a longer term thing that will happen too. Fortunately, because these things are permanently dead, probably not going to... Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. I'll unlock 3 of them. Misunderstood request. How is it being taken out of the hub drop pod if it's not going into the hub? So what happens is if you're requesting some stuff, and it's taken out of the hub but still exists in the network, the hub's still going to request more. And yeah, it's just going to keep requesting incremental amounts over and over again. It's actually kind of inefficient because it means it sends a lot of drop pods with very few items in it, whereas you want drop pods dropping the maximum possible contents. Because there is a limit. So the cargo hub can't receive more drop pods than what there is actual hatch openings for. So if you rain down, a ton of pods that don't have much in it, then I'm just watching to see if the inventors are running. Like if you drop lots of pods with nothing in them, then that just clogs up the whole cargo pod system because nothing else can drop until all those pods come into the bay, and then it can open the doors again. I've run into the same problem with my Navis game, or my game on Navis, I should say. I mean to say. Hey, they're building all this crap. I'd really like it if you built that first, though. How are we doing on the carrot situation? Not great. You're all full up. Want to obtain. Probably can't. You also want to obtain. Set those back to normal. Just so it gets done sometime soon. Yeah, just having it constantly drop little increments is really annoying. Yeah, they're not connected, but that's, I mean, they're not. It's not like it's going to get done anytime soon. Ah, we're getting some trees. Excellent. Now, did a beaver... No. Gotta watch out for this, because 3 out of 4 planks. One more plank. All carrying logs. Because if someone's behind here building this, and this gets built, then they're going to be trapped forever. Or at least until someone comes at... Like, someone's going to get trapped behind this thing. I can guarantee... I can see it happening now. So I'm actually going to low prioritize these. I may even need to go to the point of pausing it because, yeah, 12 out of 12, they're just going to go build it. There we go. That's all I wanted. Make sure nobody gets stuck. It's funny, the path paused, but it'll automatically build itself. It doesn't actually matter. Just top it up a little bit. I think you actually has a lot of spatterdock in you. And I was correct in that assertion. So we need a grill here and here. The reason I want two is I actually want to move this one. So you're doing grilled potatoes. So you're now doing grilled potatoes. You're doing grilled spatterdock. And then there'll be a third one doing grilled chestnuts. And hopefully at some point they'll actually get built. I'll mark those for immediate construction. They should be... yeah, just all logs. I didn't think they needed planks. Trouble is my grand plans might not be possible very soon. Automatically lower one set of gates based on the water level of adjacent tile. Adds. Yep, those things. Right, 14 out of 25, we're nearly there. Oh yeah, you're done. Oh, you're actually back. It's still 16 seconds to go. You're back early. It depends on, there is some rules to how it serves ads. Alright, so, you're done. So you can go over there now. I need this cleaned up now. If we can get some grilled spatterdock going, that would be good as well. It will help with their well-being, and which means, you know, more lifespan, more work, more all that good stuff. But it's more food to store because we are not doing amazing on the food department. I'm tempted to just plant some more carrot as a result. Ah, no. Actually need to delete that. There. During the drought season, I'd like to be able to open the upper gate based on the water level. You can do that automatically now with sluices. These things here, the sluices. Until I get this thing, I won't be able to build them though. And what I'm planning on doing is demolishing these, and oh, that just dried out a layer. The eventual plan is to have this automatically top this up to like 0.4 as we go along. These are really inefficient on water because I sort of need more beavers to get more done. You're built. Potato, potato, potato. Oh, you don't have storage. Actually, remove them. That's annoying. They only open close based on water type. Oh, they can do both. Uh, yeah. So you can open and close them depending on contamination, but also it depends on the depth. So for something like this here, you do need to stack them for every layer though. And they are a bit finicky to wrap your head around, at least the first time you use them. Like it took me a little while to really get the hang of how they worked. Didn't know the controls were that good. Yeah, they're actually pretty powerful, as I say. Like I put one at the bottom once, and or like here it won't do anything. It needs to hang over here. Like it needs to the tile in front of it. When we're placing it, the tile in front of it needs to be what it sees. So if you put it here, it will see here and try to maintain the level of this tile here in front of it. Or if I put one here, it'll try and maintain here, which means it'll just constantly dump water. It won't actually work. And then you need to do it for every height level too. I forget the reason. Yeah, like here, it will back up because because I'm going to back up these two tiles. The bottom tile will close because it goes above it, so you need one above it at with the same settings. That way it overtops. So it means you need to build more of them, which is more costly on metal, but eventually that's not an issue. So the sluice needs to see the tile in front of it to maintain the level, and if you want it to back up higher than the sluice, then you need to stack more sluices on top of it. I think that's the way to put it, to phrase it. Ah, no, 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 no. We don't want that. We need to rehydrate you, please. Go. I think I need a depth gauge. And dump more. Go. I gotta look up what the calculation was for carrots and how many you needed. Pretty sure the answer was a lot. Yeah, I hope that was not too ambiguous, because it sure did sound ambiguous. Ah, away. Potatoes, berries. You don't matter as much. You matter more so. Same with you, because I want to get rid of this berry hole. It's kind of an investment in stuff that I don't want to invest in. You're just planks, so you can get on planking. It looks like the woodcutter's going to be busy. Sure you can figure it out? What's the worst could happen? Screaming everything's burning. Pretty much. Worst case scenario, you need to delete it and then dump the entire backed up contents of a dam. That's the worst that can happen. There's actually a bit of an opportunity here as well. Here I am just constantly building more levees and things, but whatever. Just something like that there. I'm really trying to preserve too much of the stuff behind it. Also, hi Colonel Niff. I did see you. I got distracted. Yeah, just a little bit of that. So then I can back up a little bit more water here. Chance of fires breaking out with the wooden gears. I am also glad that isn't a thing. I don't like silly mechanics like that. Are you? Oh no, it was the wind. Alright, we're 1.8 days away. We're grilling some spatterdock. We're filling that up with spatterdock as well. You're right on, teetering right on the edge. I really need just a group of haulers. Really need a group of haulers to get stuff done. Probably what I need as well is more housing. So that's a mini lodge. Double lodge, what do you hold? 6, and you hold 9. There's 9, 18. Yeah. The problem is that their entry's on the second floor, so if I wanted to build it on this level, I need to build a path up, which is kind of annoying. To put it mildly, it's kind of annoying. Ah, the furnace is done. The smelter is done, even. Probably don't need that many more pumpers. And saying that, I probably do need more pumpers. Facts. I'm gonna crank up the pumping. I'm gonna pause that. What else can be really done? Other than expand population, which I don't really want to do, but we sort of need to expand population. Obtain and... or obtain. Yeah, happened again. Thankfully, the drought is over, and so water should start returning. Oh, look, they've been building this too. I haven't even noticed. They've been building my little bypass dam.
Hello there.
Hello there, Tucker Bear. I suppose what I could eventually do is have this dump here. Oh, that's actually really annoying to do. But have it dump like bad water out and around. But I did want to eventually make this do things. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted it to do things. Yeah, I'll keep that. So I'm going to keep that. If the scrap metal person is actually active, I'll keep them going until they fill up that thing. Oh, there goes the bad water. We've filled up this. Turn on them. I might turn... Whoops, I double tapped that. Let's turn on those, just to try and gather up as much water as we can. Or 4 whole gears. Flood a bit. Oh, right. That's really flooding this time. I'm glad there's no, like, friction from these things, too. But I do sort of worry it'll be added as a crap for crap's sake. kind of thing. Just busy work mechanics. Alright, we didn't get a day 3 drought, which is a bonus. It's a wonderful bonus, that is. Oh, neither of you are running. You do need to run, though. Well, we're -8. Oh, damn. We're short a lot of beavers. Lost interest in Oni right around the time they added germs. Yeah, a lot of people lost interest in Oni when they first added germs. It's actually kind of a shame because it is an interesting mechanic. It's just so clumsily implemented that it's hard to really work with it. I'm going to add 2 more lodges. Right, drought. We'll bring that up. Because I really just need more beavers doing work. It's probably going to be a regret of mine. Because I need more farmers farming. I need more stuff happening. There's 1100 water. Wow, it's already ad break time again. More beavers beaving. That is true. I do want the large. It's treated water. Treated plank, sorry, not treated water. uh, yeah, a big pump. So, how hard is it to lift this even higher? Probably a bit much. I mean, ideally, I do want to flood this entire area if I can manage it. Maybe push it right around there. Just really store it up. Pump could go directly into tank. That is the one thing that is genuinely missing from this game is those sort of pipe-based mechanics. In theory, you sort of can build pipes now, but it's not really. Hmm. That gives me an interesting thought. I could build an underwater watercourse now using the impermeable floors, and then I can pack dirt on top. Interesting. So you could actually build a cistern under the town. I know. Maybe it'll be a district. Maybe we'll do a second district which is sunken, and then another one with a cistern type arrangement. It's like I build a district over here which is sunken, and then this one can have like cisterns where water bubbles up and stuff. It's more of a previous update thing, but it's more possible now because we've got full 3D terrain now. It's another interesting thought. And just drain water, you build a town under the cistern. Yeah. Oh, we're filling this thing up. I'll turn that off. How far are 6 out of 12? It's just really struggling. You actually... No, you don't have... Oh, you're stonked up anyway. Yeah, because builders are busy doing other stuff. So they're not... So builders act as haulers in the district centre when they're not doing anything, but if they're too busy doing things, then they're not going to do anything other than just keep on building. They're not going to do any hauling if they're busy building. Thought that the only way to drain bad water would be for it to go to the natural flow exit. Yeah. I mean, any point is a flow exit. Like I could build a little capture point here, like a really small thingy here, and just divert it back out the way it came, which makes no sense at all if you think about it, because it would just drain back into the river. So stupidly effective. It is. I'm sort of avoiding doing that just because it's not interesting to do. So I don't really want to do it. Right, you to empty, or at least supply other barrels. It's also too bad you can't have or you can have a mechanical lift pump, but it's not a filtering pump. A mechanical pumping pump, and then filling these things and not having beavers actually do any work would be nice. Arguably, that is the one thing missing from this game is that level of automation. The game does take a bit of a blind brute force approach to all these things. Oh yeah, we're going all the way around there on the double nozzle. This one is 2, the big one is 4. Good question is what the bad water is. 2. Could actually pop this here as well. You're going to need metal blocks, so you're not going to get done anytime soon. We'll put a medium tank down somewhere. Somewhere. Was the icon above the water icon? So this one? The mechanical fluid pipe. So this thing, it doesn't it doesn't turn it into a carryable water. It's for moving water from one height to another. Ah, ads again. I mean, it's nice of the beavers to be building all this stuff. What are we? 20 days again by the looks of it. You do have someone working there. Dash pass ad. Yeah, so this thing is for lifting water from one height to another. So if I wanted to like pump water from down here to up here, the way it works is it pumps on one side and what is it? Oh, 5 depth. So yeah, it'll take stuff from depth 5 and then place it. Yeah, it'll take stuff from where the nozzle is on the left-hand side and then dump it on the right-hand side back onto the map. So it doesn't actually stockpile it in any way. You still need these pumps to deliver the water to the colony. That mechanical pump, all it does is really just fill a tank. You could just fill an upper area with it, and you can chain them to lift up very high distances. Apparently, it's possible to make a perpetual motion machine with it. I've never really tried it though. And once again, as these filter the water, it's slowly concentrating the bad water. Speaking of, you need to be bad water. Then we can start blowing stuff up. Alright, the lodges are done. You're -2. Oh, because you're Hungary. Oh, we got 9 baby beaver. Wow, they've been busy. There's still a lot dying of old age, though. If I... Only 10% work speed, 20% life. Yes, Batadoc. Hmm. Wet fur is probably an easy one to do. The sunflower seed's actually just a straight food. There you go. Oh, they actually build the sluice. It's getting. Oh, you at least briefly ran. So I'm gonna close above, like that. You close above 1.85, and you close. Actually, yeah. See, the blue line is actually the height of the water. 0.85, yeah. So that's actually setting the level. The only annoying thing with this is, oh yeah, it's synchronizing to adjacent sluices. That's fine. Close above contamination. Close above contamination. Close above contamination. Yeah, so it'll maintain depth here. Oh, these sluices will now maintain depth here, and they will just shut off if bad water is behind it. Find somewhere to hide the kinetic battery and series of wooden gears. Ah, scrap lords at it again. What do we got? 30 beds. Ah, the total number of carrots is going up, which is good. You... Yeah, 60, 55 out of 80. Slowly getting built. Still negative 15 on the jobs. So what is it? District center. District center is... Ah, that's the other district center. That's why. Gather a flag. I want to pause it anyway, so I don't actually want people there. Inventors is fine. Smelter is the only one missing out. Yeah. Smelter 1? Smelter's 1. That accounts for some, but not all. It's probably... Didn't we determine it was like calculating the lumberjacks even though they weren't occupied or something? Something like weird like that. It was counting something even though it wasn't being used. Yeah, I am worried still that I'll need to raise the height of it. I don't hate it because then I can just thin it down, which is fine. But I am concerned I'll have to lift all this up again. What have we got? 19 workable beavers. Ah, Fubel, who just grew up, went into the smelter. Nice. Going out the right way. It would be good to see. It's gone forever now. That beaver is. Alright, we're smelting. It's cooking along. Yeah, it just needs metal blocks. Right into the crops and drinking, of course. Oh, I didn't pause them. That would help with the labour force situation. Unpause one of them. And now they're in the inventor hut. Means, well, 3. I want someone in the inventor hut still. Getting more science points is a good thing. Science observe. Oh, yeah, that's right, 1,000. Now I need to spend science. Oh, I need Tapper Shack as well. Alright, so I need to invest the next lot of science in Tapper Shack and then the observatory. It's too bad they don't have the number cruncher. That's a fun building. Survived no colonies thriving. Yeah, it was right on the margins. That bad tide at the end of last time, but we pushed through and got the pumpers up and running again in time. We expanded the colony a little bit more. I put 2 more lodges down just to try and get a few more beavers up and running. Try and yeah, get to deal with a labour shortage. That's what I'm trying to think what I'm doing. Yeah, dealing with a labour shortage. The smelter's up, and we're smelting, so it means we're building sluices, which is great. Happy about that. I want to start emptying these so I can replace it with a big barrel. I unpause that, even though... Oh, you got some work. 3 bars on the top left represent. So these are the status of the colony. So this is adult beavers, child beavers, and this empty space is robot beavers. This is housing, and this is labour. So yeah, total number of beds, free beds, and homeless beavers. Total number of workers. It's kind of funny actually, because these 2 numbers are typically the same. Because adult beavers are also worker beavers. Children beavers can't be worker beavers. It's funny because this number should be like a total number of beavers, but there is no total number of beavers. You have to look at these 2 and add them together. And then this middle one is the unoccupied work, and then this is unemployed beavers. So beaver with a question mark. Beaver with a question mark is what do I do with myself? And the answer is, for the most part, I mean, even when they do have a job, they mostly sit on their tails. Oh, they're not sitting on their tails. Is anyone sitting on their tails? Maybe over here. When the wind stops blowing that... Oh, there you go. It was sitting on his tail briefly. Yeah, see? Now he's sitting on his tail, wondering what to do with himself. Scratch his butt, maybe. Because this thing has no power, so he can't do anything. Because the wind's not blowing. That's continuing to expand. Side note, no, I can't do it. I need to just focus the science on what I need. Generally, they'll try and do something, like they'll try and shuffle more, get more materials, that kind of thing, when they run out of things to do. But I showed up for the job, boss said it was important, so it's important. And more sluices. When all this gets built, then we'll change this to sluices. How much longer are we streaming? What are we at? An hour. 2 hours-ish? 2.5? Till the heat death of the universe. I mean, that's sort of what we're aiming for. 'Cause it's another hot day. This is where sluices would be handy, is because then it won't overtop the dam there. Erp, erp, erp. At least the lumber's looking alright. Right, is that going to remove the stock? So I can delete these stupid things. I like how it keeps alternating. There we go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Because I want that there. You need to store water, and I need this thing built super. I need a button above highest priority just to say, get this done now, or else. Barely above 32 in Alaska. I'd send you some cooler winds, but the raw atmospheric power required to do so would forever alter the planet's jet streams. I mean, I get the Antarctic cool blasts, but just the cool blasts aren't blowing at the minute. Pause them just so we can get some more inventor huts going. All right, what are we looking like? We got some gears. We got some gears. We used up all our gears. Yeah, I don't want them spending planks on that just yet. Ah, very nice seeing all this get done. I feel like I sort of need a bridge across here, but that's more materials that I can't really spend on it. 18 out of 20. Probably when this thing sees 20 out of 20. What do sluices need? I don't need gears. Who needs gears? Because I might switch the geary with a planky. Do that now. Actually, did you get... No, you didn't. Never mind. We'll just open that up because we got 5 inventors running at the minute. We're at 4. I mean, I'm not against pumping up science. So I'll leave it run. As I say, I really need to get the observatory just to make things more efficient. See the ingredients level? Yep. So, I mean, there's a little bit, and then there's the actual food. 32 in February in Alaska sounds like a heat wave. I suppose, because that's the coldest time of the year, isn't it? You should be coming out of the coldest part, shouldn't you? Oh, it's time again. Send the water down. Florida had more. I didn't even know about that. Just sounds absurd. Yeah, at some point that's got to run out. And I really will need these built so I can get to the logs over there. Or deal with the trees over there. December to February is typically the coldest month in your region. Isn't there a negative where they're both the same temperature as well? It's like negative 37 or something. It's like the Fahrenheit and Celsius end up being the same. Minus 40, that's the one. Let's get more loggers going. Actually, I might really need more haulers. Because yeah, they're stocked up on logs, so the bottleneck is haulage. I mean, I do want to keep the inventors going, but hauling, like the whole logistics of the industry needs to be dealt with, needs to be maintained, because these are struggling on supplies, so it's killing their, yeah, see 55%, 43% productivity because they're spending most of their time hauling stuff. That should hopefully not overtop. Nope, just barely. But that'll keep it clear. The next 3 days, hopefully. Alright, you nearly got your planks. Very good. I'm happy to start getting rid of the... oh yeah, you are donezo. Be happy to start getting rid of the small tanks and replace them with bigger ones. That's what I was starting to say. University, there's a tradition of students standing, taking a photo in front of the temperature sign when it's -40, wearing swimwear and flip-flops. There we go. Connected to any district. What? Did I rotate it wrong? It's there, isn't it? Where is the door? Yeah, the door. That's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing, that is. After all that. What a waste of gears. Was it 4, 8, 12, 16, 15? Yeah, 3/4 back or something. I forget what it is. Honestly. Oh, bad break. Actually, what does this take? A lot of planks. 1200 capacity, though. Hopefully they'll get that done. Just sort of waiting for the ad break to finish, too. Ooh, look who's done. Excellent, we can fill you up with berries now. I'd love it if you could scoop up those too. Alright, I'm going to pause you. Alright, you're done. And you're done. Potatoes, you take potatoes. I'm going to raise your up because you need to store spatterdock. Alright, the drought is over. 1.85, fine. I'm going to unpause another pumper. Cool. And you're built again. Alright, you also store water now, please. Now we'll store water properly. Alright, we've survived a few droughts now. Reasonably okay. We've got 3,400 food, which is pretty decent. 600, 1,300 grilled potatoes, which is really good. That's a good supply of potatoes. Grilled potatoes are really powerful for this faction. I forget what it is for the other one. There's another one which is like fermented cassavas or something, and they're really bad. They're like nutritionally incredibly terrible. I think we're actually overproducing carrots now too. Yeah, that's full up on grilled potatoes. There you go. Might pause you just so other stuff can get done. Now what were you? 1,000 science. That's such a good upgrade though. It's so much more efficient. Tapper shack. Unlock, because we need a tapper shack anyway. Look at that. They got all this lovely sap that's just begging to be tapped. Right, I'm going to put you over the water because it's convenient. Hopefully that's not flooding too much. I'm going to switch the two over just because it's closer. Actually, I'm going to do one better and just unpause the majority of them. Oh, it's actually flowing round now because this is backed up. That's the other thing too, is that this thing really needs the ability to regulate. Yeah, it's just going to permanently go round now. That's funny. Threw a kettle of boiling water outside to see if it see it freeze and went back inside. Send the bad water off the edge and that. Yes, you can. I'm sort of avoiding doing that though, just because it's kind of. I've done it before and it's not that interesting. I'm trying to do things that are at least kind of interesting. I'll do another barrel. So super duper priority that. Super priority all of that. Hey, log pile full. Yes, it is. So I could probably chill out on the logging front. In fact, I'm going to pause that one and unpause that one because I want the tapper shack done. Caution to contaminate your big swimming pool up there. Oh yeah, it will get contaminated. That's the current issue that we're sort of trying to deal with. Now sluices. How many I need? Something like that probably. A levy. Probably needs to be 4 wide, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I want this one always open, and then this one modulates, I think. Not actually sure. I think about that one. I wasn't actually paying attention. Was it? Yeah, drought approaching. You're probably going to struggle on gears, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Yeah, and the rubble is it's all logs because there's just more logs than I know what to do with. Ah, so I've actually finished that now. Yeah, I might actually get that done pretty soon, by the looks of things. Yeah, it just depends whether or not I need to step this up another tile. Oh no, it's bottlenecked on gears now. Yeah, feels like there's a lot of sitting and waiting in this. There's a lot of it is just dependent on getting the planks made. Yeah. Oh, it's because it's all going into these. I mean, I need a way to store. I'm not storing anything or anything. Yeah. So those can just wait. I need somewhere to store spatterdock because this thing. Oh no, you're no goods in stock. You're still actually cooking spatterdock. Oh, it's not full. That's why. So you're filling up on potatoes. You're still full on grilled potatoes. But see, these are full up on carrots and like it's not potatoes aren't getting removed and put into storage, which is a problem. I know there is the tick box prioritized by haulers, but uh, it sort of becomes an everything thing. How are you dried out? You're not. We're not in the drought yet. Still got that to build too. Everything will get done pretty quick eventually. It'll all just sort of happen. Like this happened pretty quick. What about you? Not seeing planks. Oh yeah, because the planks are going in here. So as soon as this sees, it needs two more planks, and as soon as that sees planks, then that's done. And then the fun times will begin. Then things will start to really happen. There's your drought. Let's free up some workers. I'm actually tempted to build another lumber mill. Yeah, there we go. It just annihilates the entire timber supply once that happens. Yeah, see, if that first platform's already done, it just flies as soon as as soon as that starts getting built. You doing spatterdock or that thing there? Can't rightly tell. Oh, I know what I was supposed to. It's not supposed to be a sluice at all. Uh, like I only need a single sluice there. I realized what I was doing wrong. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6. There. And then this should just be a dam. That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, and then this will just trickle feed whatever's back behind there downstream. Could potentially build up to the same height there, but I'm not going to. Anything? I don't know if this is reasonably a good idea. Oh, it's higher. Bam, 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 L. Alakazam. Just means they're not going all the way around there. It just gives them a bit more of a direct path. I don't really want to prioritize it too much over this. In fact, I'll go down to moderately prioritized, and then this can be super duper prioritized. Alright, I need to keep an eye out for when this thing proper fills up. In fact, pretty much are there already. We've got, what was it, 18-day drought? And yeah, we've got 3,500 food, 1,700, 1,800 water. We've got a decent amount of water, I think. And now I wonder about more carrot storage. I need some serious stockpiling. Yeah, too far from the district centre, of course. Yeah, of course. It flies along. Yeah, another windmill's already done. Just like that. Another project to be done. Side quest. Which will turn into a main quest. Build up that there. Build up that there. We're eventually going to want to get up here and start activities. We'll aim for about there. That's... Yeah. Yeah, see? And we can start redirecting this bad water somewhere useful. Or at least less annoying. Maybe even putting a bad water bung on it? Last time I did that, it took like 5 centuries to put the dome on because it was so much material. I just couldn't produce it in any measurable quantity. I was effectively getting it last. Yeah, this is the rehabilitation centre. This place looks after contaminated beavers. Haven't used domes before? Yeah, I mean, inevitably what happened was that with the domes that I was putting on the bad water discharges, I eventually used it for generating water wheel power. So it sort of defeated the purpose of having the dome in the first place. Ah, excellent. The lumberjack is lumberjacking. Although I'm going to tweak your coverage a little bit so that you do the stuff that I actually want first. Yeah, the bad water volcano. The, what do they call it? Bad water source. Yeah, not a chance of getting done anytime soon. Alright, you're paused, you're unpaused. Timing during a drought and hoping you finish it in time. Could turn it off when you want to. That is true. That does make it useful. Should probably unpause that too because we're going to need to start grilling potatoes again. I mean, eating the whiskey barrel. Yeah, instead of drinking, they're not only drinking the whiskey, they're eating the entire barrel that it came in too. Ah, look at that. So they're building this lot. With a bit of luck, I'm not sure what's worse. Like, how far are you from the district centre? Is it possible? 79, whereas you're... Oh, you're 95. Never mind. I'd love it if they harvested these as well. Is it possible to... I prioritize the... No. Nope. Because they're only touching the carrots immediately in front of them. Potatoes are going mad. Actually tempted, very, very tempted just to switch these over to potatoes. Just shrink the carrot area a little bit. It's pretty impressive. We've got 6 ballers now. Soaking the tails in bad water. It's what they have to go to the rehabilitation centre when they drink a barrel of bad water instead of a barrel of whiskey or something. Not that expensive, so it probably doesn't hurt to at least build one just cheap and nasty gravity battery. It's not like it's not the most efficient use of a gravity battery, but it's something. Oh yeah, and they collide there, of course. Alright, let's pause for a moment. Delete all that back. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Let's make sure these get... oh, in fact, just push it out the way like so. Then I don't need to worry. There. I think that works. I think. Chuck it there just in case. And if it doesn't, then everything catches fire. Even though nothing can catch fire in this game. Should actually start looking into wheat as well, which does require a mill. It also needs power, but we're sort of trying to build up, still trying to build up towards the observatory just to make science collection a little bit more efficient. Unpause you, yeah, because this will need gears. It's getting us planks. Planks are stonked up, so I'll pause you. Need more metal now, because yeah, the scrap metal's used up. That thing still, yeah, it's still 3x3. Hold more logs. Yeah, somewhere to store the planks and somewhere to store the logs. Gonna make you store the metal blocks. If I had dynamite, I'd push it out further, but I don't have dynamite, so yeah. That's done. Yep, I'm gonna start on that. And they're still continuing on along here too, which is great. So yeah, it's getting there. I still think that's going to be a pretty serious bottleneck. I think downstream there, close contamination above. Yeah, I do need that for contamination, but yeah, it just needs to always dump. It's like that. Oh, I might as well just turn it off. And eventually you'll oh, that's actually marked for recutting. Eventually I want to flood this a tile higher. And then it's an iterative process. I could just continue to flood this higher and higher to add more water. At some point, when probably when this is built, then I'll redo this such that I can put the sluices in. I'll probably wait until like 7 days into a drought to do that though. That would be my opportune time. Which one is it? Oak? Maple makes maple syrup. Ah, chestnuts. You actually need chestnut trees. So 24 days for 4 lumber. 10 days for oak is 30 days for 8. Yeah, oak is just the ultimate one. So we need maple, we need chestnuts. I forget what it is. It's yeah, cattail crackers is cattail flour. Maple pastries is the syrup and the wheat flour. We need 3 bakeries. Bakery also need... No, it doesn't need power. Yeah, it's trucking along very nicely. I'll get rid of these, earmark these for demolition. Oh yeah, I'll have to take it down there. Yep. Just more projects to distract from the other projects. Where the hell am I looking there? Oh, speaking of. We need to go lower. There we go. Bonk. Send another wave down. Sploosh. I wouldn't want to send too much more in. I'll high prioritize them just to make sure it gets done. It should get done pretty quick. So what is it now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 2100. Plus the scrappy little ones. Easy height for the battery up in the ruins. That is true. Probably over here. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting the power shaft up there, though. Yeah, that's why I wasn't committing to more than one of these. It just needs a little something. Just a little something to encourage it. Ah, go. Encourage them to plant some potatoes. Yeah, finally bottled up on the spatter dock. How we doing? Got all the planks. I might raise that up a little bit and start sort of nudging the bad water, In fact, I'm going to nudge the bad water now because we need to start investing in explosives. I think gears are going to be the problem sources of problems now. Also get those done. Those are super easy to build. I think I'm just going to delete those. They're not going to get harvested anytime soon. It's a smart investment. It's a market that has a chance to really blow up and really oh, things to cut. Fine, I'll give you things to cut. Oh, we need to take a quick break soon too. Probably in 10 minutes time. Yeah, 10 minutes time we'll take a break and we'll continue on. I gotta think about these things again. I haven't done that in a while. Used to do like 45-minute breaks. Just so you can break attention for at least a few minutes. Right, what do you need? You need yes. This is the point where we're starting to think about more gear workshops and things, just more everything. All right, that doesn't need to be there anymore. Gears and gears, that's fine as it is. Metal blocks and planks. It's a bit of a distance from the plank town, but it's a thing. I mean, I do want to get them further over here, just away from the town here eventually. And how we doing? We're nearing 1,000 signs, which is good. 1.9 days away from the drought ending. I don't remember if these disappear on their own. I don't have to, but I'm kind of tempted to tell them to remove the stump. It's too bad you don't get anything out of the stumps. You get like a fraction of a plank, a log or something that you can then, by means of dubious video game logic, turn the fractions of a log into an entire log. Yeah, back there is done. Oh, actually, levy. Do that as well. Do that now because it's all done. Do those have to be removed with the tool, or can you place stuff and then cancel construction? That is a good question. Let's see. And oh, there you go. So I suppose probably an even more efficient way of doing it is. Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking maybe something like that would work, but no. You got to actually put a building on it. So it would make sense that grab something that's fairly substantial, like that, and that would delete it all. That works. And it helps if I can place them consistently in a uniform manner. There we go. There you go. The place is clear now. Oh, a little bit more can be done, like that there, and then done. Aha, the drought hath ended. The water flows again. Starts backing up. Beaver Foreman asks why the stumps haven't been removed yet. Gen Z Beaver says, wouldn't it be like, what is the thing that would say? I'm trying to think of it. It'd be one of those weird terms that Gen Z would say, yeah, I do need to actually put levies there. It'd be, okay, I got this FR or something. And then, yeah, there'd just be this flash of stuff coming and going. And then it would just be magically done. DW, and then, yeah. Skibbity bibbity boopity bop. Yes. Those are words that do things. Nope, 3-day drought. Straight on it again. I should have unpaused this lot though. Gears and gears and gears and gears and gears. We're also waiting on gears. I believe the correct response is Scooby-Doo what? Sounds about right. It sounds like a very Gen Xer response to that kind of collection of words. I prioritize that, just to get it done. Actually place, I didn't really, yeah, you can't place it on the water source, of course. I don't know why I deleted that as well. I don't know why I'm building any of that, come to think of it. I mean, if I was really keen, I would go one step further and use an overhang, but I'm not going to. There. How's that? Yeah, just divide that up. Ah, bad water. Excellent. This is very good. Bedtime for you? Alright, have a good one, Barrackstar. What are we at? Soon TM. 26 out of 40. Yeah, I think the correct response is more gear workshops. Maybe even put them over here. Or specifically move them over here. Just need like an emergency priority on it. Because none of this is going to work until that's built. The route is here. Again. 26 days. Complete lack of respect for aesthetics. Exactly. Ain't nobody got time for aesthetics. Amazingly, I still haven't deleted the carrots. Because that would make building this a lot simpler. Oh dear. These beavers. Alright, I think it's now time to take a quick break, so we shall pause for 2 minutes and then we'll continue on. As someone needs to pee. Alrighty. I forgot to push the other. Oh, I suppose it just kicked in. So, no point pushing the button. The add button. Also realised I wasn't recording. Alright, let's continue on. I actually should start investing into well-being. What are we at? Oh, this doesn't say. Oh, I did select one briefly. There, make life easy. Yeah, 20%, 5%, 20%, well-being, 17, 15, 12. Yeah, so getting up to well-being 12 isn't a bad idea. 26. I prioritize all of you. Deprioritize you. And hopefully that shaft will get done sometime soon. Because it really needs to be built. Actually, what else is super duper? Oh, that's super. That's high priority. That's why. Yeah, because there's so much stuff that's high priority now. We're playing this game of wrangling all the high priority stuff. Right, you're gonna do these. No, you're gonna do these. Oh, someone's doing it at least. It's where more builders also helps, and that's where you're really gonna start pumping up the population. And I'm a little bit hesitant to do that just yet. There you go. Smash those carrots. So what is this? Oh, what's the corner tile? It's 84. I want to see what happens when this gets built. If that reduces slightly. You broke your addiction to high priority items by making the highest leveler drop everything and build now button. Yeah, and instead just using high, and then reserve highest priority for things that need to be done now. I need to reduce that and raise up that one. That way they're not doing the long run to build it. Yeah, and I should do the same. There we go. So it's the last one. What do you need? 12 out of 20. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's why. Doing something around here. Yeah, that one there. There we go. 14. 16. What are we? 84. 75. There we go. It's a slight reduction. A slightly more efficient path. It's actually quite fortuitous that we haven't had many more bad tides in recent memory. The game's been going easy on me because those early bad tides were pretty rough. Receiving planks. You need to now receive planks. Let's unpause you. Hopefully you'll get some wind soon. What else is actually absorbing planks and things? Oh, that's not going to get built anytime soon. Oh, I better bring that up because I do need that built. I mean, this all needs to be built. Everything needs to be built. I need everything. I need everything done. It's the fact of life. You're basically wasting your time. I mean, there is still bad water being generated as these vomit back bad water, so there is some value in that, but yeah, just do more of that. Beyond that, I do need to look at getting the lodges going. Oh, I nearly forgot. You actually need to build the explosives factory. That's what sort of eyeballing this area here for, the longer area for. I didn't really think that through. Close to making some dynamite. Soon, TM. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is there an anti-sluice to only let out the bad? Yes. Well, technically, the act of having this opening here forces the bad out. That's the sort of angle that I've gone for. But I could put another barrier along here to make that the opposite. Because I am sort of eyeballing on lifting this up more tiles. It does mean that this will be partially contaminated when it goes down. I am too large. Ooh, no. Actually know what was going on. Where are we at? Science. Observatory, please and thank you. What I'll do is slap that up here somewhere. Doop, doop, doop. Like that. And that can be our next lot of science. I'm going to make the regrettable decision of deleting that. Tell them to move. Because I'm going to move the smelter in that position where there's more room. Because I've sort of done it all ass backwards. Do you not actually have any... Oh, you did have planks. Yeah, maximum priority. Make sure the planks go back into the reinvested. Planks are reinvested back there. It would help the smelters over here. Everything just being close to the storage would be good. Speaking of storage, probably just a medium. Pair of mediums. You store explosives. You store... What was I storing? Punch cards? I've already forgotten what it was meant to be. Pine resin. Looked at Steam Next Fest. Yeah, briefly. I didn't see anything that really stood out. There's a lot of like 5-minute games that are more like demo reels than I feel like project demo reels than actual games, is what I would call them. The sluice that's here is also doing the job. Downstream, yeah, point. Oh no. Well, it was doing the job. Ah, you're all right up. So unpause you. Dump a whole lot of water in here. Yeah, so this is, yeah, so it's topped up here again. In fact, I think it just popped. I make that 0.45. Checked a carrier. I don't think I've seen that. That's where all the gears are going. You're receiving planks, thankfully. I want the explosives factory there, and then we want the smelter next to it. Explosives factory needs a fair chunk of metal, though. Which we have. Just need to build up on a gear stockpile. So I'd probably just hold off on construction until we get more of that get more supplies, so I can cut the power shaft and drop the buildings in. Oh yeah, because I didn't. Yeah, yep, yep. Now please. Well, he's sat on his butt. They're all sat on their butt actually. There we go. And they're all 100%. What are we receiving? 500. I think I saw a barrel. Yeah, barrel is done. So you just need gears and then it's done. Very good. We have a small snafu. That's a word I haven't heard in a long time. Oh, they're building up there now. Hoping this will get done very soon, so we can manage bad tides a little better. And then I can start thinking about maybe doing something with this. I wonder what Gen Z would say. Keck. It's more of a Gen Xer. Because Keck is... I suppose Keck W is... It's the... it's WoW stuff, so that's why I say Gen Z. Because Gen Z is very much into the WoW. Well, original WoW. They're the ones who had the credit cards to pay for WoW. For those that weren't of similar age to me that had their parents finance their WoW addiction. Yeah. Alright, trying out again. There we go. I'm actually getting a lot more, because this is raised up, I'm getting a lot more green area. Which is good. In theory, I should build a wall along here. No credit card for you. You had to run to the store for game time cards. I never actually looked into it. Could you actually do that? Just run to the store and buy credit. A similar story, I suppose, for EverQuest because, like, I knew of EverQuest. I didn't know any of how the internals of how you pay for that. I didn't actually know anyone who played it too. keep it at 0.25. Just keep it at a very minimal level. Oh no, a beaver is injured. 3, 6, 9, 12, 12, 21, yeah. That one's off grid. Yeah, them direct. Oh, direct debiting. Damn. Oh, since I'm not going to do that, I can delete that. I prioritize that just to get the Tamper Shack done. Discord? Ah, 60-day prepaid game card. Was it like a full box and everything? Oh look, the gravity battery's done. We're building up gears too, amazingly. Now all I need is, I suppose it should recover overnight. Yeah, so it's going to instantly recover. Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's at least something. As a pay save card, I imagine you just go. What I would imagine is something like a phone card back in the day, where you buy credits and obtain. Yeah, because I want these to empty themselves. I don't want them full all the time because it's a lot of walking to go from there. This is basically empty. See, the sluice is open. So yeah, that's all the water. This is a big drought. I might need to reduce the working hours a little bit too. Buy 3 cards for $20 and have 7 left over on each card. Use the remaining money from the 3 cards to play 1 month without running. Old versions came in a slim DVD case. Kind of like a gift. Yeah, that's what I imagine. Just a gift. I say phone card, but yeah, gift card also. Basically the same. It's just a thing with a number printed on it that you type in. Then again, at the same time, you probably don't want to do that because someone would just crack it, give himself free time. We've got 1.3k for 7.7 days. I think that'll be okay. Don't use the code. I imagine it's a little bit expired. Yeah, you type in the code and it gives you your time. It's just a receipt, print out. Even better. Generate it on the spot. That's where my thought of the phone card came in. Although I don't think it was phone cards that printed the stuff. No, phone cards were different. Lottery, or maybe a lottery ticket sort of thing. Trying to think of the analogy. Yeah, this one's really stretched the limit of what's oh, no wind. It's really stretched the limit of the water supply. I mean, they're still building the levees. Left the receipt in the car on a hot day, as is with those receipts. I never really run into that problem though. They're usually pretty good. You had to expose them to direct sunlight. You learn very quickly not to look after those things. There you go. That should speed them up a little bit. I feel like I might have overbuilt this thing a little bit. What I really should be doing is clearing these out and replacing them with proper stuff. Yeah, what I can do is run this along and then have it dump here if it's bad water and dump here if it's good water. One go bad being in the glove box? Ah. Usually it takes quite a while for it to happen though. Where do I want to do this? Probably this one. Maybe that one? I don't know. I want to put it. Kind of want to make it extend into like a natural tiered lagoon system. Maybe just throw lots of thingies at the problem. Lots of levies. What I was thinking of. Those thingies. Managed to get up to 4,000 food too. Shopping. Oh, okay, yeah. That must have been pretty damn hot. Stays use a prepaid one-time credit card or PayPal. Yeah. It's much easier now. You're full of metal. You're... Oh, why are we negative 20 all of a sudden? I just need to build more lodges. I think that's the answer. Build more lodges. Let's just go straight for the triple lodge. Yeah. Oh, that was a dumb idea. Well, we're rebuilding now. Dear. Alright, lumber mill, lumber mill, lumber mill. This is all going to need to be a priority now. Gear workshop. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Yeah, all this stuff can go actually. Don't need any of it anymore. I don't know if I want to delete that yet. But might do that. There. Problem is the bad water. Oh, that's an issue. I do hope the water comes back very soon. We've got a day. It'll be fine. We've got plenty of food. We've got plenty of water. Well, I got under 1,000 water. We're actually losing water. Yep, they're scooping all that up. Where I am tempted to build a builder's hut. Right about there. And low priority workers. Yeah, everything's drying out now. Of course it is. Alright, let's cut off their access there too. Oh, we're full up on gears. It's amazing. Alright, the water returns. Use close for contamination. And I've actually set these up. These, they don't close, they just below contamination 5%. Yep. So they keep, they spill contamination that way. There we go. It's going to spill over. Very nice. It's going to add surges to the water supply and make everything more lumpy and horrible, as it do. A little bit spilling over that way. It's fine. As I say, I probably should just control that a little bit. Just need to go as crazy as it is. Oh yeah, that's why it's spilling over, is because I'm doing yeah, there we go. Well, this thing wasn't opening properly, which didn't help, but yeah, because I'm narrowing one tile down in two tiles down into one, it's got a lot of back pressure. Right, you all need unpausing because we need lots of water collection. We're already on day 3. I'm already sort of failing at it. Can be paused. That's where jobs are disappearing. The path isn't connected, which is a bit of an issue. Actually got a decent amount of planks too. That was gears. Yeah, really need to start recovering water. Now it goes round the outside. I wonder where all the worst of the jobs are missing. Alright, storage. Next one of these. I need to continue hiccups. Continue expanding these and upgrading these. It should actually get done pretty quick. Should be enough to build it. That's almost done too. It's just margins away from being done. Yep, done. No, not that one, that one. Yeah, it's fully supplied. I hesitated there for a moment because I was like, is it actually supplied? Yes, yes it is. We're actually up to day 5. I'm amazed we're not seeing more droughts or bad tides. We're overdue for a bad tide. I don't want to jinx it, but there it is. I knew it was coming. It had to be coming. Yeah, we really need to push those through. Which means after these are built, we really need to get the rest of the thingies done. Still got gears. Yep, there we go. A bad tide is not good. I'm actually gonna pause you because you don't really need to run now. Until we'll start running them when the bad tide comes through. Then they can pump a lot easier. A lot less inefficient. I do want to move the pumpers away from there eventually and make that like a backup one. Or here and there, like, 'cause I want to divert the bad water somewhere else anyway. I just kind of want to use this to put the bad water pumps up here and then, divert it off somewhere. Again, I'm still kind of inclined towards having this thing run across and then over here. Just a grand canal system. And then I think it always outputs once you put the cap on it. So I'll put a cap on it. Alright, we need to super duper priority these. Make sure it gets done. Not that it matters too much. Downstream depth, downstream depth, downstream depth. Yep. It's mainly just dealing with the contamination though. And then, depending on how long it is, we can start replacing these floodgates with the thingies. We can actually probably start that now in the sense that levy, do that. And that, and then the sluice gates. I wonder if I can get away with too wide. Don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. Well, actually, no. That. You, and you. Those would yeah. That's right. Of course. These are for... I'm confusing the responsibility of these things. These things are just for regulating the depth. They're not for regulating normal flow. The dam is responsible for normal flow. This makes a heck of a lot more sense. So it goes over the top of the dam, and then these... oh, there's a bad tide. These, they close when it's above, like, point... 1.5, we'll say. And same with this one, above 1.5. Because there's a little bit of level here. This is closed at 1.65, so it maintains a little bit of level there. And you get a bit of a tiered system going on. Alright, we didn't finish that, but does this work? Alright, here we go. So this thing would, yep, close. And it closes. Beautiful. And that one's closed. Yep, because of the contamination level. And now it's going around and down there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And now we just got to see if this overtops because of the back pressure, which I'm very much worried about it happening. But overall, that's I call that a success. Pause, 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 please. We're 13-day, 14-day. Ah, it's spilling over the back, which is a bad sign anyway. See, I didn't want to cheese it by having it spill over the back. But I'll take it for now. I mean, I'm going to wall it off eventually. But I'm happy with that. That's a good result. We've successfully diverted the bad water around the good part of the colony. Keep them pumping good and proper. Probably unpause you to make more gears. Store. I'm gonna make a medium warehouse there, and you're gonna store gears. Right, seeing as though these are pretty much working, I'm going to deprioritize all this stuff, just so other works can happen. Such as these here. Just get all this stuff done. I've actually got a moderate number of workers again. I'm just going to delete those now. They should be building this thing. It's only logs. Shouldn't be too hard to build. We've got over 100 logs. We've got 136 logs. There we go. Done. This thing needed, so the big pump needs treated planks, which means we need the wood workshop. We do have pine resin now. Bad water for dynamite? Yes. We are collecting some. It wouldn't hurt to unpause that just to collect some more. Full of gears. We need to recoup our gear collection. I'm going to unpause all of that. Yeah, I might need to lift this up another tile. Although ideally, I would just saw this cliff off, and then I don't have to worry. And then, just divert it all the way around and then down. That would be nice. Just deepen this, turn this into a proper reservoir. It's actually where the system idea comes in, is have them drop down underneath and then pop up down in the town. Right, how are we looking? We built one windmill. We built two windmills. Built all the storage. Very good. 14 gears. What do we need for you? 30 gears, 30 planks. So I'm going to hold off until I get the materials for that, because I want to break this power shaft, which means I'm going to lose production of gears and planks. And so I want to make sure I have enough before I commit to it. Got to catch some resemblance of sleep at least. See you next time. Alright, have a good one, Mamoru. VOD will be on YouTube. Live tab, of course. Why are you complaining? Oh, because no power, that's why. Because thingy. Actually still managing to collect water too. It's going to pain me to do it. But might as well. Next lot to delete and upgrade. At some point I really should be thinking about getting this thing. It is metal block, so it is entirely doable. Should perhaps maybe commit to it even. Commit to the big barrel life. Actually, you know what? I won't do that one yet. I'll do this one over here. Colonel Will, how you doing? Hello. We're continuing to expand. How's the farm? You're still not being harassed by the locals running you off the road and such? What do we want? We want a barrel. There we go. And I want the beavers to build this thing now. Oh, you're achievement hunting space engineers. There are achievements still to hunt? They just released some more as a DLC? An achievement DLC? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. Two geeks. 30 years. 10 more to go. Ooh. What were the achievements? I never actually, of all the games I like, normally I used to be really big on achievement hunting, and I haven't really done it much in recent years. I'm kind of what I never looked at the achievements for Space Engineers. I mean, to be fair, most of the achievements are kind of terrible and stupid. Was it Space Engineers? Something like that. Actually, in saying that, I do need to collect my Stanley Parable achievements at some point. There's the one that says don't play the game for like 10 years. I should be able to collect that one now. Do intro missions. Some are just broken and don't work. Ah, that sounds about right. Check color of your suit 20 times in 10 minutes. That sounds appropriately dumb for space engineers. I think the last... So I did all of the, or nearly all of the Half-Life 2 achievements. Maxed those out. That was like the last time I really cared. Like properly grinded for it. No, I did do Saints Row. I think it was straight, like I got all of the achievements for episode 1 and episode 2 of Half-Life 2, meaning yes, I did carry the stupid gnome for all the way through the entire stupid game. I got so good at the final Strider mission in the car with the gravity gun bombs. I was able to easily save all of the buildings from the Striders. I had that mission down so tight in the end. I think the only one I'm missing out of the lot is the finding all the lambda caches in the original Half-Life 2 because it never gave it to me for some reason. Even though I did find them all. I think I found them all twice and it still didn't give it to me, so I gave up. Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me at something like do this thing which hasn't worked since 2018, which they broke. Alright, so this thing is starting to get built, which is very nice. I like the looks of that. Oh, we got the first stairs built too. Beavers are actually getting work done. Can you believe it? Oh, that just dried up. Ah, you're done. -11 workers. Don't you hate it when you're short on a workforce? What do you got in there? 56. We've got no planks though. All planks going. I mean, there's probably a few is going to go into there. I'm just not sure what they're building that's consuming all the planks. Or, or at least what's left to build to consume all the planks other than those. I mean, the gear workshops do annihilate planks, so I probably should pause that. Yeah. If you're in this game, if you're ever wondering where planks have gone, like where your planks are, and because you don't have any and you have them all producing, and yeah, just look at the gear workshop. It's usually what's eating them all. I'm actually short on logs as well. Let's get some more basic housing going. Now, if memory serves me, you can't. Where is it? Decoration, shrub. You can go under 2 tiles, but it can't go under 1 tile. No. Hey, scrap metal. I'm actually getting scrap metal now. It's probably because this thing's nearly full. Probably afford to pause that for now. They're all. Oh, was you? No wonder I'm missing beavers. All right, you go there, please, and get that done right now. It means I can delete the vast majority of these, which is good because that frees up some logs. Ah, good. Just needs thingy's done. All right, you. Yeah. This poor windmill is running everything. No, I'm gonna delete all of them. There's no reason for him to. This thing's was it? What did I say? It was 4 times better, effectively. So I might as well use that instead. Hmm. Oh, that is literally all of the missing jobs is this one here and this thing here. As I keep clicking on it to make the thing go ding-a-ling. Oh, you also pumped that dry. I wasn't paying attention to that. I probably should have been paying attention to that. Alright, so the water is going to start pushing through there, so it should clear this. This thing will open and close, but yes, it's just kind of sort of, because this thing isn't built yet, it's still going to be kind of sort of contaminated. There it goes. Yeah, it's just going to toggle off and on as it flows. That's a problem though. But hopefully this will clear over time. 13, 12, 11. Alright, you need to come back up then. Deal with that. There we go. Yeah, and it should, yeah, just evaporate and clear itself out. Oh, it's like just in time too. That had all dried out. I've actually built that one tile higher than I should have. Ah, that could be a problem. Means I really do need to build the large water pumps. What are we, day 3? Thankfully not a drought yet. Again, or a bad tide again. Big water pumps. Decide to finally build your sluices and maintain water levels. That's the point that we're at right now. It's great. We've just started to really make use of them, and it's amazing. Is that it's sort of trying to flow? Yeah, again, because the hole's there. It's sort of trying to flow in, but it can't really go anywhere. Yeah, I need to get that built. We've regained logs, so I can probably afford to pause one of them. You've at least got someone in there doing something. Planks are evaporating, of course. Oh wow, they've actually built all of that. Nice. I like that. I like seeing things get done. Need to find a home for the dirt excavator too, very soon. This thing. Need to get the signs for it too. Yeah, because this is here now. It's pushing out the clean soil a little bit further. Alrighty. That's concerning. Hmm. You shouldn't be spilling over. I might as well leave it there. I mean, to be fair, this thing was never really. It's sort of also obsolete. I think a lot of it is actually. Hmm. Oh wow, that's flooding over there now too. Hmm. I seem to have an issue with too much water. I'm not. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a good problem to have, but I'd like to be stockpiling as much as possible. Had to be. I'll just put another thingy there. Or will I? I suppose I will. I mean, saying that, I could reduce it to 2. That's no problem. I don't see... Like, this is meant to be an emergency spillover. It's not meant to be the primary thingy. Also have to be a priority now, please, too. Conveniently, I think that's actually everything built now. Yes, the whole thing's building up. What a problem to be stuck with. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of waiting game again. Things are looking good. You know what? I think it's time. There and there, landscape, explosives factory. I think it's actually past time to kick on the explosives factory. But you need to be super duper priority now. I might actually mark that as priority now and build more shacks for beavers. Oh, I need to unpause you too. Oh, I hadn't started building that. Good. I've actually taken a decent chunk out of the building there too. All right. I was worried I would have to do it. I was hoping I could do it without that, but yeah, I'll have to do it that way. Actually, I need them to get access to the windmills and the gear workshop and the lumber mill to get access to the gravity battery and the windmills. Those things. All right, and the bad tide is almost upon us. How long will it be? 17 days. Not too bad. Not too good either, but not too bad. All right, the sluice is shut down. Yep, chonk. And that one's shut. Bad water starts to drift around. Built yet? Excellent. I'm making explosives. Grenades would be nice. You'd have to deal with inconsistent wind power. They are great. You build, like I've just done a crappy one here for now. But eventually you build like 10 or 12 of these really high up with enough to drop the cords. And then you get an array of the big windmills going and you just have infinite power. It's crazy. I think that's the next job. Well, that's the next job. It's a long way for them to go. In fact, priority that now, just to get more builders going. I'm playing with beavers. I'm overlording beavers. Just think about how to do the inevitable slope. I mean, I can sink them into the ground, but it's more steps than I'm willing to invest in. So I'll just do something like that. Actually, no. Thinking. Slap that there. And that there. Maybe another one up there, and then I can have rooftop terraces on top or something. Sort of what I'm thinking. For now, though, shrubs. And then lantern. There, there. These contribute. Bulletin pole. Beaver statue. Oh, that actually covers everything if I put it right in the middle. What I can do is plop them there, like that. Hammock doesn't do anything. Yeah, that'll do for now. Contemplation spot. It's a reasonably cheap one to unlock. Could probably put 4 in there. It's not a great path, but it's something. It should be busy. Yeah, they're busy building this thing for now. Now the concern is that as I block that off, it's going to push more bad water down here. It's this choke point that I'm worried about. I'm very worried about it spilling over. I need to pause you as well. That gives me more builders either way, which is a good thing. I'll display my stuff's really getting done now. Unlocking an extra builder hut isn't a terrible idea. If things aren't happening, it's a good strategy. Ooh, another one's done. I guess the depth is really high here, but it does shrink down as it goes round. How's it look? I'm worried about, just generally worried about the back pressure over going over the top of the wall. It's still getting dicey. Same with over here. Look at that. You could generate some power through there with a water wheel. It's so constricted. See what happens when the last tile gets built. Nope, it is being built. Oh, that is so high. That is so high up. And it is pulsating. It is threatening to go over the top. Oh, it's still going up. It is so dangerous. I think this other one might go over the top though. Look how close it is to going over. It is so high. Might drop the priority on that just so I don't get contaminated beavers. Oh, there it goes. It's going over. It's breached. There you go. And just dump the rest. Well, that didn't entirely go to plan. I had a feel, as I say, I've had a feeling was going to happen. We just need to put another layer on it, really. Sounds simple. It's really a lot more involved. All right, so we're under the aqueducts. I can't open. Oh, I suppose I could open the. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Thankfully, I did build this, which will keep this fed uh, somewhat. Which one do you mean? Because I mean, this one's well, it's not too bad. It's as I say, it's this point here that's the problem. And I always did sort of intend on lifting it up another tile. That's why this is at this level. I want it at this level. Just go all the way around. Explosives are so nice. They are. We should have some now. Oh, there. There they are. Yeah, eventually I want to use the explosive to just make a more straight run through here. Just carve through here and then back across. At least for this one. This one I want to sort of send around. I want to send it around the entire map and over to this one, and then they can join together and do something. What that something is yet, I'm not sure. Maybe send it to a like a holding pond for bad water industry or something. And because of the update, I still kind of want to do an entire underwater system under the entire map or under the this area. Just not entirely sure how I want to do it yet. You see the flow really cranking there. We're looking at water. Water is 2,300. I think we should be okay. What are we at? We're at 33 lodges now. So I've got a fairly decent amount of, well, got a decent amount to keep this up. I'll just pause you. Just so, we focus on builders and, I'm going to reduce that to 2. Just get more beavers building. What have we got? Yeah, they're filling in that. They should fill in that and should start on the garden stuff. It's like they actually were building garden stuff. Because it's all just logs. It's easy. Yeah, look at that. It's getting done. Once that's done, I can delete the triple floodgate too. Because I shouldn't over top of contamination, above contamination. It's half tempted to save it actually before I touch anything. In fact, Why do you use sluices for that? No, because you can't say. There's one annoying thing with sluices. You can't say what act upon what is behind it. You can only look in front of it, and they're only one-way things as well. So you can't point them backwards to regulate what's like you can't point it back the other way to open when it's above a certain amount. Doesn't work like that. Yep, they're all empty. Tempted to drop those. Yeah, as long as I drop that, it shouldn't. It'll probably overtop the double floodgate, but it shouldn't overtop that if this gets built. If I deprioritize it, I should actually focus on some well-being. Well, I might prioritize this so they do well-being, and then I prioritize that so I can build the bigger lodges and get more workforce going, because I really need more workforce. And I'll just get the well-being up. These are easy well-being scores. There you go. Building the platforms. They're building it on top. How are we looking for aesthetics? You're starting to see the shrub. 910, 910. It's actually killing the dream. Wet fur, to an extent. Injury, also not great. Campfire, rooftop terrace. I might need a second campfire. And just generally... There it is. Like, start investing in some fun. Oh, that's the old temple. Herbalist. We do need that. Lido, that's your wet fur, so we do need that. Shower is an easy wet fur. I'll unlock that. Problem is I don't know where to put them. Let's see, well-being, shower. I think there were two. Yeah, there were two, one or two tiles long. I forget which. And chuck a bunch down here. I think one tile from memory. I've completely forgotten. I forget every time. Yeah. Yeah, just do that. Go. And we're just waiting on the contemplation spot. There it is, 12. What are we at now? 13. 15, I think it was. 17. Next one being 12. And... Oh, you're only at 7, no wonder. Oh, because you're injured, yeah. So your well-being's very low. Speaking of explosives as well, seeing as though I have access to them now, start to really trim this thing down. I need to get explosives onto this. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do that yet. I do want to trim this as well, because that's more water storage. It's more free storage. I can also just deepen this too. It's 14. Can we get to 15? That is the question. Oh, it's not built, that's why. I was like, why does it not look right? These platforms are done. Yep, done. Because the observatory is producing the stuff. Ooh, need more workers. Actually had idle beavers. Are they just laying on the spot? Oh, you're standing there. There's a big shower. That is a big shower head. That should bring it up to 15 for wet fur. It's starting to get up. Should look into sunflower seeds and maybe chestnuts too. Showering with that. That was another question that crossed my mind. Yeah, see yeah, maybe not the rooftop terrace. Definitely need another campfire. It's hard to tell because beavers, even when there is room to go to the like the campfire, they don't go. Uh, Scarecrow is probably an easy one too, and then roof. And maybe it might be time for a monument as well. That was one of the baby beavers. All right, that's all built. Our showers. Oh, they're actually building those now. I'm not going to get anywhere without the treated planks. As a bonus, we can blow stuff up. I would like to block this off. Well, it's unfortunately the thing. There it goes, 15. There's a chance it'll go to 16, but I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. Go, that should clean it out. Hilariously enough, the water's just going to go over the top. So it's not going to matter what the contamination is. That kind of over the top is a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. That's a serious problem. I'm glad I didn't do that in the bad tide, because that would have been, well, bad. No. You go there. It's a good thing I unlocked the herbalist too. I don't remember what they actually need, but they have a need. Because that's bad water right there. Why are you... It's a long way round. Sirs? Hmm. Not the brightest beavers in the bunch, are they? You got one thing to build now. Windows upstairs overriding a GPU driver with the iGPU driver that isn't compatible. That old game. Don't you love it when Windows does that? It's like, hey guys, I got a driver that's definitely better than the one that I've already got. Alright, let's do that. Let's try and dump some water. Because it's day 3 and we need to start pumping. Seriously, why are you going round the long way? Oh, is it flooded? These beavers, I tell you. Not the sharpest. Come on. It's 12 out of 12. You gotta get it done now. Surely. I will reiterate that I am glad that I didn't do that when the bad tide was on. Penguin, how you doing? AI can play Pokemon how long before it can play Factorio? Good question. Not actually sure. Yeah, okay, it's dried up. Very good. What are the chances? Yeah, you're flooded. Well, that's problematic. All this water flowing everywhere. First we need to learn to watch a video, yeah. Yeah, one thing that I hadn't really considered is that now, I think it was pointed out before, I'm pretty sure, that because I raised the water level here, this is now too narrow. It was originally relying on multiple depths, like using multiple depths to push through, but it can't do that anymore. Whoops, that's not right. Need to be maximum priority. Took 6 hours to get to Professor Oak's house. So not knowing much about Pokemon, is that a long time? Is that like the intro to the game kind of thing? Like it's the first thing you do? Yes. Oh, you had to be another bad tide, didn't you? The game knows. It knows my weakness. It's the first 3 minutes of the game. I had a feeling. I had an inkling. So, now we've got a bit of a problem. I would really like to see that done. Fun to watch all day while you work and looking at GitHub. For it seems way over your head. generally the case with AI stuff. It's hideously complicated. Yeah, I've used up all of the stuff in stock. You go there, then you go there. There we go. I mean, it's like 3 logs or something. One log, one whole log, but it's one log that... Oh, well, you're full up anyway. Cancel hauler. Hauling is cancelled. We're now building Maximus. Buildus Maximus. Yeah, I have to go a long way round. The cat has notified you that it's dinner time. Aha. It's not actually that important. In fact, I don't want you going over there right now. I need this built. Super pronto. The worst part is, I'm going to leave it on a cliffhanger. Kneecap that. Demolish that. Demolish that. Demolish that. God dang it. I'm trying to push it closer. Damn it. Close enough. Amazing. I managed to do something out of that. Ain't that something? Blammo. Oh. Pachonk. Oh, so close to being done. Bad Tide is so close to being here too. Right, this one is going to be problematic because we don't have a good water... We didn't build up a good water supply. That's leaking through. I need to dump that. I have a feeling I'm going to leak bad water over the top. Alright, what's going to happen when it... Contamination is rising. It should stop. There it goes. Well, we can salvage it somewhat by turning those on. Now that this area is not flooded anymore. But you can see it's overtopping. Yep, it's overtopping. Well, Those beavers are in for a bad time. Oh, yep, one of them got contaminated. Yep, had to happen. Where is it? Herbalist. We need a herbalist. Right about there. Need what is it? Dandelions, paper, and berries to provide medicines. That beaver's screwed. This is a 23-day one, and we have 2,100 water. Not a lot more else to go by. This is going to be a tough one. Probably should have actually had this dump. You know what? Delete those. Yeah, what I probably should have done, instead of doing that, is do that. Dump the lot. I know there's a little bit of water in there, but there was clean water in there. That could have gone better. That could have gone better. You sluice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then levy like that. That's what we actually want. So we've got one unwell beaver. None of that. Got -9 workers. Pause that for now. Yeah, so this thing, all it's going to do is just dump if there's contamination. That makes a lot more sense. Because I want the water, the main water flow to go around there. We don't want water flowing through here. After that, I need to demolish. I can manage to select the road there, like that. Bam. And bam. There. And not accidentally demolish the whole thing that we spent ages building, because that would be embarrassing. And I would probably just reload a save if I did that. And we'll just expand this along and make it taller. I actually don't like that there too. That's concerning. Maybe. See how it's kissing that edge very close. Go back one tile, put a thingy there, and then another levy there. I think that'll be okay. Worst case scenario, I can actually dynamite out that, make it lower. Speaking of dynamite, bam. Yeah, you're not going to be pumping anything anytime soon. Alright. Now, can we survive 20 days on 2,000 water? Probably not. There's a lot of logs there. Let's scoop up these because we can recycle them. There we go. Is this build a hut going? No, but we'll make it go. Yep. Have anyone? Yeah, we're -4, so you've probably got... Yeah, you've got everything, and rest got nothing. Oh, I can pause gears. Probably pretty close to pausing that. Metal can stay paused. You can be paused. Yeah, and do stuff. Get a pump and tank in a small pool you have by the trees. Yeah, worst case scenario, I can pump this. I think you're right. Maybe pumping this is the way to go. Like that. Yeah, and force that issue. That's not a bad idea. Because that water's not doing anything anyway, currently. I think food will be okay at 4,000. You know, we're fully stocked up on carrots and such. Just maybe enough. Yeah. Prioritized by haulers, so haulers cover this area. Haul this stuff. The haulers move the water, not the beaver pumping. It's a long way to go. Yeah, those are closed. This one's open. It's just letting the contaminated water out. You almost do need an emergency triple floodgate here. You might do that. There we go. It's another little job to do. And I'll get rid of that banana platform eventually. Maybe. I kind of like it where it is. I'm not sure if the contaminated beaver died of old age or what, because it seems to have gone away. What are we at? It is 32 beavers. If I was to be accurate about it, it's actually, what was it, 2.2 by 32? It needs like 70 per day, and we were what, 16 days, so we need 1100. So we do potentially have enough water. I think it was 2.2, it was somewhere around there. Somewhere around that number. The next thing to actually do, long term, try and connect to that. The 1 and a 3, 2, blurb. Oh, it's actually longer than it needs to be for what I want to do. Just be a 1. Just be a 1. There. 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 2. There. There-ish. Like that. There we go. Then we can start doing stuff here. Yes. Pump it dry. More work. Alright, and just because I want to get rid of this thing, do that. Doop, 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 doop. There we go. Do I want to delete the levy? Also, we want to delete that. Now, further to this expansion, so we need to lift this up another tile to its proper height. Do that. Delete you. Should be able to recover those materials. Go back a tile because I like having the corner fitted and proper. If I was so inclined, I would run the levee behind so you can walk along it, but platforms are cheaper. Go, just run it all the way along. To run it behind each one of these. So, but you don't need a thingy. That levee, and then along there, and along there. Yeah, you can actually build levees on top of platforms now. It's so nice. And that'll be the basis for stopping this overtop, even though this will overtop still, so we need to build along there. Such a good water wheel spot. Side bonus. Demolish that there and get more storage up here. Well, he's probably just waiting on, yeah, they're waiting on treated planks, so wood workshop. That'll be for next time. We had a wood workshop for next time. We can start thinking about redirecting this one too. For that, we're going to start investing in, are these the big, yeah, those are the big platforms. This is a, just as a oh yeah, I don't want to actually unlock it. Can they dig it down there and plant explosives? As long as it's next to the path, they can. This one, they can't yet. Beavers are jobless. I mean, I'm happy to have this thing cranking out science. Yeah, 1.5k, we're 10 days remaining. That one beaver's pumping away. The colony depends on his pumping out that little pocket. I suppose if there's a shortage of beavers, I could actually turn the farming up. Although it sort of doesn't need it at the minute. What did you need? You need berries and dandelions. Path, what are they saying? Prioritize berries, dandelions, chestnuts. Yeah, that's right. You do all that stuff. One thing that's empty is logs. Of course it is. Spewing over the side there, of course. Yeah, dry it out because it's the water's so low, or contaminated as well, so it's not as effective. I think that's a thing. I forget. I should really know. I think I might need to build a column there for this thing. Oh no, they don't matter. Don't need to build those in a hurry. I do need to build these in a hurry though. Tempting to build a bridge across just to make access a little bit easier. I suppose I do have the bridge there, it's just that it's all covered in bad water, so it's a bit of a problem. Eight days remaining, 1,400 water. I think we might have avoided the worst of it. So that's about to dry up. Can I afford a depth gauge? Depth gauge would be handy dandy. There's one there, and oh, there, it just dried out. Oh yeah, because it won't function anymore. What are we losing out on? How far? Oh yeah, because I turned the hours up. Probably should turn those down again. Yeah, because no one's visiting the campfire or the rooftop terrace. Because they don't have time to. Right, 7 days remaining. Yeah, and just press that along. And on that note, I think it's time to end. It's time for me to get out of here. So, we shall continue this. I'm not sure when we'll continue this on. I want to do Factorio Saturday or not. I don't know. Won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately. So, it won't be anything tomorrow. Yeah, Saturday is probably the next one. And beyond that, we'll see. Probably Monday. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to slow that down. We're going to see how low the water gets. I mean, the food is still maxed and the water is still at half, and we're most of the way through the bad tide now. So we'll see what we can do next time. So yeah. And that, thank you for watching, being here, hanging out, follows, raids, all that good stuff. And I shall see you next time. I was about to say tomorrow, but no, it's not tomorrow. next time. And bye bye for now.